How's it going, everybody? So today I created one of the stupidest decks of all time. We have Giant's Goblin Machine Mirror with the new Evolution Furnace. Basically all spells as well to make it go super fast. And then of course I put in skeletons as well in this deck just to make it even faster of a cycle so I can get more Goblin Machines, more Furnaces, and probably spam some more Cursed Rages and Zaps on the tower as well. So I'm going to tank the entire Goblin Barrel here. Who cares about that damage, guys? This is basically probably the most Brain Rot deck that I've ever played. To be honest, it might actually be more Brain Rot than Elixir Golem and more Brain Rot than Recruits. I'm not sure though. It's definitely up there with those cards and P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant too. This is like P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant but cheaper version basically is what this is. He has Inferno Tower, which is low-key the hardest counter in the game to this deck because of course it takes out the entire Giant pushes. I'm gonna go Skellies like this, and then if he logs, I'll low-key like Giant Furnace the river. Wait a second, he doesn't have his Inferno Tower in cycle, so I'm gonna go Furnace first so we can get to our evolution, then go for our Giant like this. How does he defend that? I don't actually know what he has, but if he goes Goblin Gang, we have Curse and Zap. Oh my goodness, wait, he's gonna Goblin Gang. Nice! Oh, he's gonna have log for this, I think, though, but it's okay. We're still gonna get quite a bit of damage. Wow, he does log. Bro, imagine I waited on that Zap and didn't do it yet, and he logged early, and then I zapped after. That would have been so insane, but still, we're gonna take the lead right there with the Giant punching his tower a few times. Giant always loves to get that last 1 HP shot as well. I don't have a great cycle for this. I'm just gonna cycle my Rage, but yeah, basically, this entire deck is stupid. Like, I don't condone anyone playing this. I'm going to wash my hands after. Do not worry. Do not get mad at me, guys. I'm sorry. I just had to play this deck because I saw it on TV Royale, or I saw a version of this on TV Royale with the Inferno Dragon, but I decided to put in Skellies for the Inferno Dragon just to make it cheaper. And I feel like, you know, the more machine furnaces you can kind of cycle on the map, the better it is for you. So he might go for a Goblin Gang if he does. Yep, there it is. I'm just going to go for my machine like this. Furnace is low-key just so passively annoying that I can let it go by itself, and he still has to spend like 5 to 6 elixir on that. I'm going to go Giant like this. He's going to Inferno Tower, obviously. For this, but hold on a second. What if I Evo Zap at the right time here? Look at the machine. Do not sleep on that Goblin Machine, guys. If he goes Gang, I'm going to Curse Rage. Wait, he's in trouble. I think he's in a lot of trouble because if he does go for the Gang, he's in trouble. Oh my gosh, Curse Rage that right away? Is that tower? Does he have log in cycle? He does. Oh, wow. For some reason, I thought he didn't have log, but it doesn't matter. Look at the Goblin Machine going crazy on his tower. Is that tower down? Almost. Wow. So his tower's down to 200, which is just spell cycle range, and just like that, we've all but won this game. Like, this game is basically over. I'm going to go Machine like this, zap the left-hand side, curse the right, then I can Rage as soon as I can here. Let me go Skellies to make sure the Goblins don't slide through, then Rage on top of that. Perfect. Oh, beautiful defense right there, and yeah, we literally won this game. There's no way that I can lose my tower in this amount of time. Surely, let me not jinx myself. He's going to go for the Goblin Barrel again probably here, so I'm just going to be prepared for that, but Evolution Furnace is so toxic. He has to go for a Goblin Gang on that. Oof, that is rough. Late log for him too. Oh my goodness, the Furnace is still going to cause him to play another card and a Knight. Oh man, he is struggling. I can just double zap and Rage his tower, and that's going to be GG's. Wow, what a toxic first game. A perfect showcase of why this deck is absolutely stupid. Let's keep it going. Okay, we're getting here against Josh from Top Flame. He's already crying. I know this guy's definitely got like P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant because he has the Chef Tower. Speaking of Chef Tower, if anyone uses Chef Tower, have you guys noticed the nerf? I don't really know what the difference is with it because I never use it, but apparently it did get that nerf, right? So it might be a little worse. He's got Barbarian Barrel and Cannon cards. I actually have no idea what that is, but one thing I like about the Furnace is that the Fire Spirit you can zap like this, and the tower is going to get splashed on as well as the troop, so that's good value right there, I would say, for 2 elixir. Getting that 400 damage basically for free. Oh my goodness, I don't really have... Oh my gosh! Am I cooked? I don't even know what I did. Like, did I make a mistake here? No, I think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. The Furnace and the Goblin Curse on defense is going to carry me here. Machine's Rocket, of course, is really, really good on defense as well, and he's going to go ahead and take out, like, half my tower. I don't even know why, really. I feel like he just kind of spammed the river first play. I guess Cannon Card be broken like that. To be fair, I did play a Zap in a Furnace, and he already had Cannon Carded, and the Cannon Card survived because it was level 16, so I guess that makes sense. But, yeah, this deck, I mean, I don't even care that we get down, guys. It's really going to be about one big push, and we can just kind of overwhelm anyone, I feel like, as long as they don't have P.E.K.K.A. That's the one thing I am worried about with this deck. You're probably going to be asking me how the heck to beat P.E.K.K.A. I don't know. I'm not playing this. I just be playing this for fun and to show you guys how stupid the game really can be, and why, in my opinion, the Goblin Machine Rocket needs a nerf as well as the Furnace, again, to be honest. There's the Spirit Empress. Spirit Empress does counter this deck pretty well, because, I mean, for obvious reasons, right? It does super high DPS, and it has a lot of health, and I don't have a great air response. I'm just going to zap to make sure the Spirit Empress dies there. You know what? That wasn't too bad. The machine's going to survive. I'm going to go Skellies like this to be a nuisance as well. He does go minions. Oof, buffed minions are going to be tough. So he's got buffed minions, buffed Spirit Empress, and Goblin Giant. Interesting deck from him, to be fair. Cannon Cart definitely is going to get him good value in this matchup too. So this might be a a tough one to win. I think we could still pull it off, though, if we play really, really well. And by really, really, really well, I mean drop Goblin Machine in the back. And then probably mirror it, low-key. He's going to go Cannon Cart. Yeah, let's just go for the mirrored machine like this. I'm so toxic. Oh, my gosh. Please forgive me, guys. Don't hate me after this video. All right, you know what? Honestly, we can't defend that, so let's just go Giant in front of this right here, and then Furnace at the river with this Cannon Cart, to hit this Cannon Cart, and then go Skellies as soon as that Goblin Giant locks on. I don't mind this. Hold on. He wastes his Goblin Curse on those Skellies. Wait, is he 3-crowned? Nah, he's not going to get 3-crowned because he's got plenty of time to defend this, surely. Right? Is he 3? No, he's not 3-crowned. No, he's good. He's good. So we're going to reset kind of here. I'm going to go for the Giant with this Goblin Machine on the left-hand side. Oof, that Spirit Empress is going to die, hopefully, here. Please die, Spirit Empress. That would be amazing if you did. Yes, it does. I'm going to go Furnace, predict whatever he wants to play. Then Skelly's the middle. Goblin Curse his machine. Hold on a second. We might have this guy on the ropes. He does go for the Goblin Curse. I can zap as well. I honestly, what is happening? I think we won. Yep, we won. What is this game I'm playing? Yep, there goes this tower. I honestly could not even commentate what just happened on the map right there. It just, everything evaporated and we won the game. I've been having this debate with myself. Which card is more brain rot, the Goblin Machine or the Furnace? I don't know, man. I think Machine is like low-key underrated, just so easy to play because you don't even really do anything. It just takes care of itself. It just will kill anything they place while sniping the tower sometimes if it gets close enough. I don't know. The card is the whole concept of the card has always been busted. In my opinion, and pairing that with a Goblin Curse to double damage everything, like you can literally kill, I think you can take out Musketeers really quickly. You can take out, I think, a whole Musketeer in almost one shot if it's Goblin Cursed. Maybe even one shot, honestly, I'm not even kidding. I don't know for sure about that one. Don't fact check me there, but he's going to let me go ahead and get the King Tower up. Actually, I missed that. Yep, I missed the, I missed the activation, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to go for the Giant now because we already have a Goblin Machine level 16 on the map. Good luck defending this, unless he has something like really good like a P.E.K.K.A. Okay, MK, that works. But to be fair, the machine has a ton of health, so that isn't really gonna do anything for him. Bro, that's so much damage right there. The Knight comes down for him, but that's still an insane amount of damage. The Giant's hitting tower. The machine, like I said, is just sitting there rocketing his tower while it's hitting the MK, which is just absurd how that even makes sense, right? Like, how can the card be hitting something and also taking out a tower at the same time? Like, that's crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for my Goblin Machine Rage on defense right here. Decent barrel to by him to be put in the back because I didn't have anything, or like I didn't have a good response for that barrel all the way in the back right there. So he gets a bit of damage, but nothing crazy. The machine should take the tower unless he really wants to save his tower. Looks like he does. I'm gonna Goblin Curse his Skarmy and then just go Bomber like this to go ahead and just get all the goblins right there. Okay, well he has. I didn't know he had log. I probably did know he had log. I just wasn't paying attention. To if it was in cycle or not, but that's fine right there. His tower's still literally in one, like, basically any spell range, and we can just kind of go for the defensive Furnace like this. You know, this might be the only time in the video that I'm actually going to probably try and play defense for the majority of the game here. I guess the last 60 seconds, not the majority, but I'm just going to go ahead and cycle my... Actually, I'm going to let that go low-key, because we can just go for a machine in the back right, and look at this double lane push we're about to have. Oh, boy. Good luck defending, my good sir. I've got Evo Zap for the Firecrackers, too, if I do need it. There's the Knight. Let's go ahead and just drop down our Evo Zap like this, and then go for the Giant in front of the machine. Oh man, look at this push. We have Evo Furnace in the middle as well to snipe anything he places. There's the Skarmy. We can Goblin Curse that Skarmy to get a bunch of goblins. He's gonna have to go for the Evo MK plus log on the right hand side, but of course while he was doing that, his left hand side is evaporated. So we can go for another Goblin Machine in the pockets. I'm gonna go for the Rage plus Zap on top of the Firecracker as soon as I can to just make sure it gets taken out, and low key that might be GG's already, which is kind of insane to say. Yeah, look at the King Tower too as well. He can't do anything, and I mean, he did save his tower, to be honest. That defense was pretty well played by him. Wait a second, he's gonna go for the Goblin Barrel. Wait, did he just get my tower? No way, right? I'm gonna go Bomber like this. That should take care of business. No, we're good, that's not gonna take my tower. He actually defended that huge push pretty darn well. I thought for sure he was gonna lose his tower, but nah, we still get the victory, of course, because our deck is absurdly broken. Okay, we got our next match here against PFMG. This time I put in the Bomber for the Skeletons just to add a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I just missed the zap. Don't want to talk about it, okay. But yeah, I put in the Bomber for the Skellies just for a little bit more of, like, I guess, offensive pressure and defensive splash as well. Not that we really need it too much, but I feel like Skellies are a little bit useless in this deck, and I wanted some more pressure. And I feel like Bomber behind a Giant can also be very good. if you don't have enough elixir for another card to support it. So that's going to be fine right there. The machine takes out the furnace for the most parts. Wow, it actually doesn't because the berserker, but just going to go for the bomber like this. He goes hog. That hog's going to get a few shots on my tower. Not really too much I can do about that. The one bad part about the furnace is that it's really not great against some cycle decks. Like, for example, hog, it doesn't get too much value against unless you're sniping things at the river with it. Same with, you know, graveyard. Poison always takes it off the map. Same with drill. Those three decks, you know, it is weak against cycle, which makes cycle even better in this game. Not sure if we need that in the game right now because of how good cycle has been just overall in the game in the last couple months. But just going to go for the machine like this right here and see what he does want to do to take out that machine. So that machine should kill his furnace, I hope. Hopefully here. Yep, okay, nice. That's good value. He lightnings that, so he has hog lightning. Oof, that actually gives him a pretty good matchup, I think, here, especially if he has a good building to defend my pushes. But I'm just gonna go for the giant to back once we do hit 10 elixir. You know what? Actually, let me go for the, yeah, let's go giant. I was gonna mirror the furnace, but it doesn't really do anything for me, I guess, in this scenario. If he does go for the hog, I can just bomber on top of that. We gotta play this one kind of smart. I don't really know what to do to break through a furnace. That's kind of the only issue with this deck. You don't have a good big spell to take out the furnace. You could, of course, put in lightning if you really want to, but I'm just cheesing today. That's my goal. So I'm actually gonna curse, rage, and evo zap this. I know this is a lot of elixir to spend, but I can't kill the evo furnace without that. So I mean, it's either I let the furnace take out my giant or I spend that elixir to take it out myself. I'm gonna go for the furnace evo like this. That hog should only get, well, no, it's gonna be 2 shots as an the ice spirit. Yeah, I think without the ice spirit it would have been 1 shot only. But I'm going to go for the giant in front of the evo furnace. He might lightning. We'll have to see. If he does lightning, okay, he is going to lightning. Wow. I'm going to go machine immediately here. Maybe I should have went opposite lane, but we'll see. I'm going to go bomber, rage up to kill the giant, or not to kill the giant, to kill the cannon, help my giant kill the cannon. And then now we have a pretty good push right here. The goblin machine's on tower, the giant's on tower. Well, evo cannon bail out there for him. I'm going to zap as well to make sure the cannon dies. We get some good damage here, but definitely not game-winning damage like I was kind of hoping. It's going to be tough to come back from this one, guys, especially because he does have the lightning spell and the furnace to just kind of take care of everything that I do on offense. And then lightning's going to get him good value if I ever place my furnace near my tower. So I've got to make sure I don't give him much more value than just a single machine by itself right here. There's the berserker, there's the cannon. Okay, I'm going to go bomber like this right here. And then let's see, what should we do? Let me think. 10 seconds left. We're going into overtime already, so I've got to get my brain going here. He does lightning the machine. I don't agree with that lightning. I think it was too aggressive. So I'm going to go for the giant to back. Maybe try and build up like a double machine push. That could be something. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm going to go for the machine number 1 right now. We could go for a second one as well. He doesn't have lightning in cycle for a bit. Remember that, guys. He's going to cycle back to it though pretty soon. What is the move here? Let's go for a double machine. He's probably going to lightning all 3 of these, I would have to guess. Yeah, there it is. He actually lightnings that. I'm going to go for the bomber like this. Man, I don't know if we can break through. Even though we have the machines supporting, it's kind of hard for them to get too much value when he does have the cheap cycle cards like Skelly's Ice Spirit Cannon. I can go for the rage zap on top of this furnace. Hopefully it dies. The bomber, please get there, bomber. Nice. That's actually a huge bomber shot, guys. That gets us right back in the damage, like even on damage, I guess is the right thing that I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go giant the river with this, and then evo furnace the middle. This could be a game-winning push, I'm not gonna lie, because evo furnace plus machine. Oh my goodness, wait a second. That machine, if that machine gives me anything, wait, I can zap rage the furnace. That's game. That goblin's on tower. He just logged. He's dead. I think that goblin's gonna get so much damage. The goblin machine shooting his tower with the rocket, and just like that, I don't even know how he won that game, but all of a sudden this deck is just too broken to not like win like that. Okay, we got a match here against Bobo, and we're going to see what he wants to do. I'm going to cycle my zap and not miss the tower this time. Really hard to do. He goes for the archer, split the back. I'm just going to go for the bomber like that. Could be Expo, could be like E-Golem, could be... What else has archers in it? Is that about it? He's going to go for the log, so that's going to be fine. I'm just going to cycle my rage to make sure that one archer... Oh, wow, we cut the skellies in there. Doesn't get a shot. It looks like it is 3.0 Expo. Oh, boy. So, I think that we should be in a very good scenario to win this match. We don't have arrows, to be fair, but we do have zap, curse, and rage for the small spells, and of course giant machine, and also the furnace is pretty good against Expo too. He goes for a defensive Expo. Bro, this guy, I mean, I literally could just have lightning and he would lose the game. Like, I don't know why he would defensive Expo first play, not knowing what I have, but just gonna go for the giant to back and you know, stall and take our time here. He's probably going to cycle either... Wow, he goes Archers the River. Are you crazy? All right, I'm going to win this game. I bet you guys $1 bajillion I win this game already. Let's go for the furnace in the middle like this. Once this giant gets a little bit closer. I'm just going to cycle this because I really don't have anything else to put down. I'm going to go for the bomber too. He has to Tesla this, which is going to be good. That's going to be fine. The giant's going to force out a log too if he has it in cycle because the furnace is 1 HP. No, he doesn't go for the log. The giant does not get any hits because he does Electro Spirit there. So that's fine. A single elixir doesn't really matter too much. I think in double we can start making making these absolutely crazy pushes. What I'm going to do right here is actually go pretty stupid aggressive and Giant Machine the river. I know this is kind of crazy, but he's going to Evo Archers. I have Evo Zap for them. That's why I'm doing this. That's going to be huge. I think this is the right play only because of that exact interaction that just happens. And now his Evo Archers out of cycle. The machine is lining up on his tower, and just like that, that's a low-key game over, because now if you really think about it, right, as long as I don't let this Expo Dock that he's about to deploy any second now on the left-hand side, probably, I would think he's going to Expo, right? Surely you're going to Expo here, no? Okay, I guess not. Interesting. What was I going to say before? I low-key forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. He's going to Expo at some point, so I'm just going to leak here until he does. There's the Expo. We can go Furnace plus Rage, and then I'm back to a Goblin Machine. He's probably going to Fireball, so I'm just going to go Machine early. Yep, I knew it. I just know how Expo players play the game, like whether it be Control or Ice Bow, Queen Bow, Pumpo, 3.0. I just have the feel for it down, so it's very easy to predict what they're going to do. I'm going to just go ahead and slap down a Giant on the left-hand side with an Evo Furnace in the middle as well to be annoying. I'm going to go Furnace on the side, actually. Okay, yep. Oh, beautiful. I knew he's going to Archers. I'm going to go for the mirrored Furnace like this to take out the Tesla, and man, we are stacking Furnaces like they're going out of style. No, I couldn't curse in time right there. Big mistake, low-key. Didn't change that much because he probably would have logged either way, but that Furnace is still 1 health. Yeah, he would have logged, so that's fine. We get the 1 Furnace shot, not bad at all, and just like that, we have a 1,000 damage lead. I mean, holy smokes. We can Rage Zap those Archers. Beautiful, and that's going to be fine. Furnace, maybe 1 shot on tower? No, not quite, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. We can just keep cycling. Okay, he's going to go for that, so I'm just going to go for my Giant Goblin Machine the river, because why not? I mean, if he's going to play super defensive with the Expo, then he can't really do anything, like, to punish me, so I'm just going to slap down 10 Elixir. He wasted his Tesla as well. All that means for me is I'm going to cycle my Curse, Rage, and Zap on his Expo. I don't even need to Zap it low-key. You know what? I'm going to Zap it because we're at 10 Elixir. Nah, I'm going to go Bomber. Let's chill. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't Zap it because we might need this Zap on the Archers here. So he does go Evo Archers. I'm going to Machine on top of this 1 Evo Archer on the right, and then we can just go for the Furnace up high and then Zap this Evo Archer on the left-hand side. So yeah, not bad. He's going to defend that pretty easily on the right hand side, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, we have 1,000. Wow, we actually have 1,300 damage lead somehow, and we can just kind of chill. Look at the Furnace. Oh, it's just so annoying for him. He takes another Furnace shot right there, which is about 300 damage or something crazy every single time on the tower. I don't agree with those Archers. I could just probably Goblin Curse them if I need to. I'm gonna go for the Machine in the back though, because I don't really care about his, like, you know, his Archers getting some good value. All we have to care about is the Expo. Like, that's the only thing that can hurt us. He can't Fireball Cyclist from here. There's no way. So I'm gonna go Furnace to the side. He's probably going to Fireball that if I had to guess. Yep, there's the Fireball. I can Evo Zap. Bro, he just Fireball logged that. That is insane how much Elixir he just deployed. But yeah, he's getting desperate for damage. There's really nothing we can do. And if you do hate Expo, then this is a perfect deck for you guys to play. Look at the Machine just sending rockets on his tower. Like, holy moly. I think he's probably going to give up after that, to be honest. Yeah, he's giving up. I mean, I don't blame him. The Machine just got 1,000 damage when it wasn't even near his tower, and that's going to be GG. So yeah, very toxic deck. I'm going to go wash my hands now. As always, enjoy the Butch clip, and hope you all have a good rest of your day. And yeah, peace.